This is where the fun begins. This is where the fun begins. This is where the fun. This is where the fun. This is where the fun begins.
Who's the big guy with the muscles?
This is where the fun begins.
Who's the big guy with the muscles?
I was laughing. Somebody in the chat said it's my second favorite thing to do on Tuesdays. I'm like, well, what's number one, bud?
Wait, what's the first thing?
I think you know.
What? Watching
Well, I
Full
don't-
House?
Oh, maybe it's Tuesday Self-Love Day,
Ah, all right.
right? That'd be
Hi,
fun.
everybody. That would be fun. Hey, I'm having a great time just thinking about it. Welcome to the show, everybody. My name is Craig Goldberg. It's Tuesday night. It's 9:30. Hello. Abigail is feeling a little under the weather. She wishes everybody well.
Craig,
and-
just,
yeah.
tell the truth. The voice from last week, Abby's been missing since last week. Every time, for some reason, Craig's phone keeps ringing, and every time he answers, it says it's from Abby's phone, but it's
Yep.
the voice when he picks up.
and
We don't know what's happening.
she's in the computer.
She's
Crazy.
She's looking at Craig's history, like, oh god.
Dude, hey, you know what? You know what's funny about my search
I
history?
knew it.
She's
like,
my search
Looking through
history
things.
is far more embarrassing than anything else. Like there's like it's embarrassing not because I'm like looking up I'm looking up stuff I shouldn't look up, like, ooh, maybe I'll get those New Kids on the Block dolls from 1990.
It's
Like,
stuff like how to spell really simple words and
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you spell New Kids on the Block?
yeah. How do you spell yeah. How do you spell what's the
how do you write a book?
there was that one a lot. There's was the New Kids on the Block stage play set? Did that come with any of the dolls, or is that separate? Because I'm just trying to remember. Yeah, what happens to your search history when you die? That's what I've been thinking about.
It's put out there. Everybody knows it.
Yep.
That's what when I'm gonna put it in my will that when I die, I want my search history put on like one of those, or my internet browser history or whatever. I want it put on a little card, and that's what's handed to everybody as they walk into my funeral.
Nice. See, I want to do something.
Everybody
similar
to know.
where it's
I want it out there. I want people to be like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want them to see. I'm going to put all of my list of my Pornhub favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a gift. It's just a link. It's like here's my favorite.
Well, what do you do, Ryan? Is you just put your passwords on there. So
Yeah. Oh yeah.
they
Then
can
they can
be
just
like,
have
and
access,
it's like,
yeah.
hey, if you want to continue feeling like you're with me, go home, put the password in, go through my insane
Yeah.
list of favorites.
No, it'll say
Pick one.
It'll say come
and
with me.
Exactly. And then I'm there in spirit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I
We
love
got
that.
this.
Some of
We
these
got
comments
this.
are funny. Davey Sockcracker says, Craig asks ChatGPT if he likes Motu this week. Tony Johnson, Craig, we all know about your search history. We've seen the ads that come up when you share a webpage. Yeah. I mean, look, I don't think that's really fair. There's a lot of weird ads on the internet.
That's true.
There's a lot of
That's
weird
true.
ads out there unrelated to. Also, wait, do people look up porn on their desktop computers? I feel like it's the only cell phone. I feel like if you're on your PC, in the living room looking at porn, that's like how we did it in 7th grade. But things have,
Hold on.
Wait.
Are you saying
know.
publicly to the
what are we
people
saying?
that you only look at porn on your phone?
I don't look
and
at. I've
Do you
I don't
not
look
do it anywhere in your house that you bought?
nowhere. Backyard only.
Oh, nice.
Under the steps.
All right.
At
Craig's
the
getting
pump-
weird. He doesn't want
pumpkin
to answer.
patch.
All right.
Why are all these
We'll
holes in
move
the
on.
pumpkins?
No. I will. When it comes.
Abby's like, what's out here? There's a chipmunk out here or something, just digging up these pumpkins.
Well, when you get turned on,
It's really little.
digging up dirt. You start digging dirt. That's like a natural reaction. No, I really don't look at I don't use my laptop. My laptop sucks. It's fucking slow as shit. That's why we're all blurry all the time.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Get an iPad.
Oh.
Get an iPad. That's what I say. Ryan, we're gonna look at the. We're gonna say hi to the chat in a second.
Okay.
Ryan Dole, how are you, man?
I'm good. I'm feeling extra elite today.
Ooh, did your Ecto Glow Elite capsule collection shipment show up?
It certainly did. Dude, this stuff's awesome. The mug's great.
Yeah, it was
hope people got them. I hope you enjoy them.
2 weeks only. I think you could still get the T-shirt, but the hat, the patch, the mug,
It's gone.
the crew neck, all gone. But you're looking sharp over there.
Thanks,
dude. Look at that. Look at him
yeah,
go.
look at this shit, man. Fuck. Is it raining outside or is the world just wet?
Well, 73% of the earth is water, and the other 37% are in Ryan Dole's house. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks, Sean.
Well. Jacob Walsh, how are you, man?
I'm doing well. I like how it's funny to me how Ryan, you're over there like wearing a sweater. You look nice and cozy in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I have my AC on. I have a fan right in front of me, and my sleeves cut off.
Yep.
And I feel like I'm going through something that is causing me to be insanely hot right now.
Are your feet in an igloo cooler?
Yeah.
Are your feet on ice?
Yeah.
Okay.
My feet are in water right now. Yeah.
Right by the power cable.
Dude, hey, any second. We'll see how the show goes.
Well, like I said, Abby is feeling under the weather. We wish her well. She'll be back next week. Hey, before we get started, I'm going to plug this a couple times tonight, but after the show tonight, you can join me on my first ever Whatnot stream. I think most of you probably know what Whatnot is, but for a lack of a better way to describe it, it's like Instagram Live meets eBay. I'm going to be selling a bunch of stuff. Craig mode has been activated. People have been daring me to sell stuff online for months, so now I'm going to do it. Will it become a weekly show? Let's see how tonight goes. But my goal is to do this regularly, and I don't know if it'll always be on Tuesdays or after Toy Anxiety or what, but I'm going to drop the link to my page right here, and then in a little while, I also have a referral link where you can get $15 off any of your purchase on Whatnot if you're signing up for the first time. There it is. Jason Krowski just posted it.
You can already see what, I don't know like how it's supposed to work, but like you have stuff listed. It's in there already. You can
my shop is set up. I got about 20 items for sale. Most of it's starting at dollar auctions, all action figures, and then I've got a couple giveaways as well. So we're going to have some fun. It's going to be good. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. So if you've never been on Whatnot, it is fun. I like getting on there and watching people open cards and sell figures. And I think it'll be good. So I'll talk more about that later. Who's got pickups tonight? Because I got a couple.
I got a couple because you sent them to me.
All right, I did. Well, Jacob, you've got some stuff too, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and say hi to the chat before we get into all that. How about we do that?
Okay.
Toys and Tits is here. Davey Sockrocker. Score.
It's one of my searches.
JG is here. Jason Grosky. David Cabal. Johnny Cock. Flash. No, there's no Black Series figures. Not yet. Thomas Crosby. Yeah, you guys are. It's going to be a little bit different. You'll be all over the toy room because you use your phone on these streams, so it's going to be fun. Turtle Dave. Topher Khan. Young Hummus. Video Power Gaming. Jamie Pale Rider. Let's see who else. Johnny Cox, Skylar Davis, David Cabal, Sergeant Cosgrove, Chris Bruno, Stephen Lawrence again, Lawrence Duane, Jessica Parker. I saw Brock's in here too. BC DeLorean and Other Movies Cars 2. Brock is here. Starfig, Tony Johnson, Elko, Video Power Gaming, Matthew Coburn. Lots of people hanging out. Country Boy, Niner, Todd Lamb. Thank you guys for all being here early. Arcade Broke. As always, if you like the show, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, tell a friend because we have fun. Should we acknowledge the fact that a lot of people reached out about last week's episode asking us what the hell was going on? And yeah,
it was Satan.
It was Satan. All I could say. It was really weird. I've gone back.
He was just saying hi.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. We were pretty freaked out. So, hey, internet's a hell of a place. That's all I'll say.
Hey, Greg, I have a Whatnot question. I imagine, now I know this is the truth of it. You auction one item at a time and you just go through and it's fun and you watch and everything. Is there a way to schedule all 20 auctions to just happen at once? And people have to like scramble. And if they want more than one things, they have 1 minute or however long the auction is to just do it. So you can get in, do all your auctions at one time and then be like, cool, 5-minute stream, going to bed.
So here's the thing. No is the answer.
All right.
The auction, they're like 30-second auctions. Most of them I'm going to start off at $1.
Very short. That is a very quick
Yeah,
auction.
it's rapid fire. And I think Whatnot said they give me $150 bonus if I stream for 2 hours. So I don't think it's going to happen, but
can't you just leave your phone on?
Just leave it up.
Point it at a cat and walk in another room.
You guys are just watching me on Whatnot watch old episodes of Saved by the Bell. It'd be great. Dave Cabal, thank you. Shoe watch. I don't know what that means, but I like
it's an Ultraman thing.
Oh. See, I learned something.
Come on, Craig.
Hey, look, Ultraman.
That's closer than AJ got.
But anyways, so tonight, Whatnot, after Toy Anxiety, I'll post the link later. Again, let's get some pickups going. Ryan, you want to kick us off?
Okay. Okay, I got him. All right. So, Craig, you sent me a couple Batman 66 figs.
Well, one of them's definitely Brandon's. He won it like
months
ago.
Thank God. Hey, Brandon, these are Brandon's pickups. Because I was like, what is this? I was like, I don't know. I don't think I was collecting these. So Brandon also got a Robin as well.
Although that would be a really nice dick for you to have.
It's a great dick. Thank you. This is Brandon's dick. So I'm holding Brandon's dick here online.
Holy a blockbuster night, Batman.
You need a size comparison there. You're good.
Right? Not too big, not too small.
Yeah, it's my forearm.
Yeah.
It's got a very good scale.
Yeah, it's got good scale. And then this one is definitely mine. This is the last Jawa I need, Craig. Did you know that?
No, and in fact, when I saw it in my room, I couldn't remember why I had it, and I was just like, you know what? That has to be Ryan's, and it was.
What do you mean the last Jawa you need? Like, how do you know when you're done collecting Jawas?
Well,
you can have as many as the world gives you.
So you are correct. However, this is the last one. Now, after here, everything is an army builder. So this
was like your minimum number has been reached.
The minimum number has been reached, and he's got the droid that's also in like in the Sandcrawler when they come rolling out.
Okay.
So he's got that one as well. So now I have that droid. And this is great. So now from here on, everything is an army builder. I don't have to be like, but I still don't have that Jawa. Cool. Now cool. I do. Fuck, I love Jawas. They're awesome. And then of course I got my Ecto Glow Elite swag. But that's it. Yeah, Jacob didn't get to go at all last week.
Yeah, Jacob, let's hear it, man.
Yeah, and I had a lot of stuff, but you guys just skipped me last week. So
that's not true.
You know what? Craig and I talked about that, and I said I feel kind of bad that we just steamrolled Jacob.
Nope.
And we should have let him show something.
We should have let him, yeah.
The bots got it. We tempted fate with those bots last week.
Hey, I actually have like a pretty big, important exclusive pickup to show off. Now, I did show this off on Monster Island, but I don't know how many of you actually watch Monster Island. But New York Comic Con is happening this weekend, and Mondo is going to have some exclusives. And they sent me one early, and I've just been sitting on it because I couldn't show it off until it was revealed. And it was revealed last week when we did Monster Island, but I can show it off here now. But I got the Attack Peter paint job of the Octeal Godzilla UFO. This is a
Attack paint job.
Yeah, it's an Attack paint job. It's a New York Comic Con exclusive, and I think this is one of the best ones.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude, I like that copper gold thing.
I love it. I love the colors they chose, or Peter chose on this. This is amazing. This looks really. This is going to look really great opposite the other one that I own Love this. I so appreciate them sending these out, for us. But this guy's amazing. This is so cool. And it
hold on, I'm gonna say
this would have bummed me out. This would have bummed me out to not be at
to not be able to get that.
to not be there.
Yeah.
Jacob, it's been so cool to see you become an influencer.
I'm a real influencer.
Yeah.
You might want to you might listen to everything I just said and say something like, what a fucking shill. No,
Yep.
dude.
Yep.
My job.
Ooh.
Out of our
Yeah.
shills.
Yeah.
No, this is legitimately great. Thank you, Mondo. Thank you, Peter.
Yeah, that's
This is
amazing.
cool.
Yeah, that's great.
Sebastian Gomez Toys shouted us out. Hey, is Sebastian Gomez, is he on Instagram? Did he design those Space Jam renders I've been seeing?
Yeah, that's him.
Those are fucking cool.
Dude, he's also doing the Goofy movie ones, the squads.
The squads, but
He's doing those.
but
Yeah.
the Space Jam ones are just like fantasy, right? Like they're just
The Space Jam, he's pulling an Alex Brewer.
he's
where
trying
it's
to
like-
manifest Space Jams.
Yeah, and he's trying to
Right.
manifest and Mighty Ducks, the cartoon, not the amazing hockey movies and television show.
Okay. Do you remember during the pandemic?
Welcome to the slam.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, go check out his Instagram. Incredible work. Love that stuff. Really, really good stuff. Ryan, remember during the pandemic when we were like treating that Mighty Ducks like reboot show like it was important? We were like,
Dude,
you watch the new Mighty Ducks. This is crazy. I love the DCU.
yeah, dude, the
Ducks Cinematic Universe.
the MDU, the Mighty Ducks universe.
Yep,
It was dude, it was probably the best time because we kept going like, oh, when are they gonna bring back Banksy? And then all of a sudden they would preview it like who came through the door, who was it, and when the team comes back, it was probably the best television we got at that time. Like that is like it is Peacemaker for hockey fans. That's what that is.
Oh, dude, and then the last episode where Luke Skywalker showed up and he joined the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, he joined the Mighty Ducks, but then he joined the Hawks. Oh.
All right, Jacob, keep going, man.
Okay. So I do have to show off this this weird not a toy thing because it was a surprise gift. I got a figure in the mail from Toku Toy Town.
I love those guys.
They're amazing. But along with it, Jay knows the kind of weird shit that I collect, and he just had to send along this Garamon /Pigmon alarm clock.
That is amazing.
And, it
I
does
just hear the Pee-wee's Big Adventure music at the
it's
beginning.
got like a light, and I made it go off earlier. I don't know exactly how, but it does I think it does actually work. I just don't exactly know how you work one of these things.
I like that. That's what Craig heard, but I heard the opening to Degrassi Junior High.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. But yeah, so I got this little guy.
Dude, how lucky is Jess that she's about to be being in this environment with that kind of stuff? That's awesome.
Dude.
This is huge for her.
That sounds
Yeah, man. You're gonna have a bucket of cold water at every turn. She's gonna be like, no.
Stay away from my Ultraman clock collection, which I apparently have at this point.
Yeah. I'm influencing right now.
You can do anything you want, but stay away from the clocks.
She's like, why are you clock blocking me? Stay away.
Do you want me to keep going, or what do you want to do?
Hell yeah.
I gotta keep going because I only got like 2 things. So yeah, keep going.
All right, so these I picked these up a couple days ago. I've been super excited about them. Don't have the whole wave yet. They only had 2 of the 3 on the shelf, but oh boy, am I excited about these dumb fucking toys. I got the Ninja Turtle Godzilla crossover. This is the Michelangelo King Ghidorah figure that makes absolutely 0 sense.
No, makes perfect sense.
And then I also got the one that makes a little more sense, Leonardo and Godzilla. These are awesome.
I'm gonna have to get the Leo because
I'm actually very excited to open these up. There's also a Raphael Rodan, but they didn't have. Hey, hold on. Davey says he needs 3 heads. Guess what? He's got them. Look, if you look at his shoulders there, you'll see the other 2 the other two Ghidorah heads, and they attach to his hands if you want, so he can just be like this.
Can I? A little
Awesome.
behind the scenes info because we're having some fun tonight.
Okay.
I was on the phone with Jacob when he spotted these because when we go to Target, we call each other to like.
Yeah.
It's like a support group, like we're each other's sponsor.
That's true. Yeah.
And I'm on the phone. We're just making small talk, and I hear him go, "Oh my fucking god!" And I go, "What's wrong?" And he's like, "I just found the Godzilla." I was like, "Oh." So I was like, "All right, I'll call the police. We'll get you escorted out of there. This is huge. That's amazing. Those are cool."
Yeah.
Those
it's
are
weird.
cool.
It's weird because there's only 3 figures out. The Donatello, who is Jet Jaguar, is not been like released, so which makes me think that there's going to be 2 waves of 3, and that there's probably 2 other figures that we have not even seen yet coming. I'm guessing, because otherwise it makes no sense to just release 3 and then 1 later. So, but yeah, I got to go find that Rodan. Which kind of Raphael's my favorite turtle, and Rodan's like he is one of the lamest Godzilla kaiju. So
Yeah.
that bums me out. But it's like Red, Raphael, Rodan.
Who are we thinking Wave 2 would be?
I would guess so. It will be
Metalhead Mechagodzilla, right?
I bet it's gonna. I mean, that makes sense, but these don't make sense. It's gonna be Donatello. I would guess Shredder and Splinter. But they made Michelangelo. They made Michelangelo, who's like the turtle with the the funnest personality. They made him King Ghidorah, who is Godzilla's like main villain, like major villain. And I think that's weird. Like that probably should have been the Shredder. But maybe
totally.
Shredder.
Even look
but
at
maybe
even look at the dragon heads in his helmet.
Yeah,
right. Like,
but maybe Shredder will be Mechagodzilla, or you know something like that.
Or
they
the
seem to be.
Technodrome.
Oh, that would be cool. Make the Technodrome. They seem to be sticking with the Showa series, so it's like probably only going to be the older Godzilla foes, not the stuff from the 90s. I mean, that's just a guess because these are all Showa figures, but
right.
I don't know.
Very cool.
Ace Duck Gigan, please.
That would be great. Yeah. I think Bebop and Rocksteady should be Megalon and Gigan because they're like a dumb. They're both dumb and they're both like sidekicks. So
yeah, that's a good call.
But yeah, I just think these are cool. The art is cool. There's a comic that goes with these that's coming out. I'm excited to open these up. And
this one's good from Bacon McShig. Krang as Biolate would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. Biolante is my favorite Godzilla kaiju.
Sure is. Cool, Jacob. Anything else?
I got one more thing. Yeah,
Go for it.
Yeah. I gotta this one has like a tiny. I gotta give you a little bit of backstory to this. So there's this this old Japanese TV show that is only kind of recently been on, maybe before Japan kind of got on my radar because I heard Jay talk about it. Jay bought some toys from it. And then when we were in Japan, I saw this character all over the place. And I was like, oh, this is that guy that I kind of think looks cool. And I just started thinking about it more and more. And then at Kaiju Go, I bought some VHS from Jay. And I didn't show those off here because I don't usually show off VHS, but I picked up this from Jay, and it's like a compilation. It is just a bunch of scenes from old Japanese TV shows. So it's got Spectre Man and some animated stuff, and it's all just in Japanese. And I watched this, and the reason I bought it is because I recognized some of these, but I'd never seen any of this. And it's got the character I'm speaking of, which is this guy who is his name is Lion Maru. And it's like a show. It's kind of like Ultraman, sort of. The villain is literally a volcano that talks and has a face. And
Voltron.
Monsters show up, and there's this cool samurai dude, and he turns into Lion Maru, and it's basically like a furry costume. He's got a lion head, but he's a samurai. And I bought some Lion Maru toys recently on a pre-order, but then Jay on Toku Toy Town was selling the one that I was like looking for the most, and it came in.
Nice.
So I got Lion Maru
Oh,
to sell.
dude.
This is the hero, Lion Maru. He comes with his sword. So he's got a samurai sword here.
That's awesome.
But I just think these look very cool. I kind of went down like a little bit of a rabbit hole and watched a bunch of episodes of this. And there's like a couple different series. So there's like 2 or 3 different versions of how he looks. And one of the other toys I got is like Lion Maru, but from a different series. So he kind of looks completely different. And he's got, you know, weird villains and friends and foes who also have like lion heads. Oh, someone just said in the chat here, Scott said, now you need, oh, where'd it go?
Sorry.
Craig, don't touch anything.
Scott says, now you need a Tiger Joe. I got a Tiger Joe on pre-order. So I got a Tiger Joe coming.
Dude, we can finally be furries. This would be awesome.
We can finally be furries. But you can watch a good bit of this online and on YouTube and archive.org and shit. And it's been in my brain a lot, and I really wanted this. So,
I don't want to say all old shit is better than all new shit, but it kind of is. And like the other night,
you can, because it's true.
Abby and I the other night were watching. We watched a bunch of old Looney Tunes, and then we watched a bunch of Hanna-Barbera wacky races, and I was like, you know what?
Oh yeah,
this is just better. And she's like, better than what? I'm like, better than everything. Having a great time.
Better than this marriage.
No, didn't say that. Didn't say that. But
Craig, I can't believe you'd say that.
That's a really mean thing to say after Abby has disappeared because of a voice on the computer.
Because
Craig, you should be nicer.
The computer. Okay, I got a couple pickups. And all right, first of all, both of my co-hosts and Abigail heard me ranting and raving this weekend as I tried to buy this thing from Target, was denied, but I went back and got it. So
denied.
This is the
saw that today.
Return of the Jedi Gamorrean Guard Vintage Collection re-release. Traditionally, it's been a pretty valuable and hard to find figure, but they're out again. They're a hot commodity, and I went to buy it. I'm usually very, very, and I don't think I was unkind, but I was a little snarky to the lady at Target.
You were curt?
I was a little curt.
Because 41-year-old man was mean to a woman just doing her fucking bare minimum job.
No, I was not
because Craig couldn't get a Gamorrean guard.
Listen, I scanned it. It wouldn't scan, and the lady came up and she was like, "Sorry, this is price locked. It's street dated until tomorrow." And as a gut reaction, what came out of my mouth was, "Oh, right, because of the Return of the Jedi spoilers from 1983." And she was like, "What?" And I was like,
"That's so funny."
I was like,
"That's pretty good, though."
But listen, this is a weird Hasbro Target thing. They do not need to be street dating figures for things that are not like, they shouldn't be doing it anyway. Like,
it has nothing to do with the spoilers, though.
This happens every spring. Before the big Marvel movies come out, and it's like, we can't sell you Fantastic Four figures till July 1st, and you're like, "Oh, you're right," because I don't want to spoil who's in the movie.
But I don't think it's for spoiler reasons, though. It's just like that's how it works.
It's just stupid.
Like they put dates on figures, and like it's just technically that's how you got to sell it, or else it's chaos. That's the date that they're for sale.
Yeah, but they don't do that with, like, have you ever tried to buy a shirt? They're like, "Sorry, this shirt doesn't go on sale till next week." It's like so dumb. It doesn't make any sense.
So, sure, but also you kind of sound like those people that I see in sad comments sometimes who are like, "Well, why do they do this or why do they do that?" And it's like, "Oh, well, you just don't understand the toy industry. That's just not how it works."
First of all, I'm not like those people. I'm much worse.
Prove it.
Yeah, much worse.
You know what? I didn't do anything except for.
But you got the toy.
I went back the next day.
Craig's like, and I stole it.
No, you know what? Not only did I buy it, I bought 2 and one of them is going to be a giveaway on my Whatnot stream tonight. How you like that?
Wow.
How you like me now?
Wow.
I might have 2 giveaways tonight.
There's only 2 left, by the way.
The other giveaway is a vintage Real Ghostbusters Spitballs Slimer Necto.
Cool.
That's fun.
Because I have 2 of them. So these will be given away tonight. You do have to be following me on Whatnot to enter the giveaway. So just a little clue. Follow me. Okay. More on that later. Next, y'all know I got big rubber guys. I've been waiting on these bad boys for a while. The latest entry into my big rubber guy LJN style collection, the Rock and Roll Express, Robert Gibson,
Oh, so handsome.
and Ricky Morton.
Wow.
80s
Those look good.
bros. These are awesome. I love these figures. I think it's I think what they're doing over there is incredible. The details are great. The shirts look amazing. I mean, I don't know if you're familiar with the Rock and Roll Express. Obviously, a very popular tag team. Never really had the mainstream like WWF success, but very popular in the South and NWA and everything. So, they've never had really great figures. So these came in today. I've had them on pre-order from Big Bad Toy Store forever, and that is it. Those are my pickups.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love those. But those, I don't know if you can see it. My big rubber guys DTOF is right there in the back corner, that back square that's alone in the top corner. So I'm gonna be filling that bad boy
Are you
up.
going to get some Mattel JNs in there too?
I am gonna get the Mattel JNs. I'm excited. I'm not gonna get like the Logan Paul, but I'm gonna get some of them for sure.
I'm going to get all of them except Logan Paul.
Exactly. Super chat from Johnny Cog. Not that y'all don't already do enough shows. I would love to see Craig back and Dole finally on an episode of On Monster Island. Yes. Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, I've done it before. It's been a long time.
Well, Craig's not allowed. Ryan can come on anytime. Craig's not allowed back on Monster.
Yeah.
I can come.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, that would be great. We would love to have you guys on, but you would have to like watch something, or we would, we could do that. We could.
I'm okay with watching.
Yeah,
something.
we could do that if you guys want to do a big everybody.
Yeah.
Add all 4 of us together with Jay. Yeah, we could do that.
YHS Mega Stream.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, so I do have a discussion topic I want to get to. There's a little bit of news. What do you guys want to start with? Discussion topic or news?
I have no idea what either are, so I'm good with whatever.
Let's just do the topic so we don't get yelled at by chat. So the chat doesn't cook us.
Let's do news.
Okay.
I'm kidding, I don't care.
So now some people might say that tonight's thumbnail was a little clickbaity, but I'm not. I actually did some research today. So let me share my screen. And not like we knew the Marvel Legend Maximum figures every fucking time. I'm gonna figure this out.
This is where the fun begins.
It does. We knew that there was some expensive Marvel Legends this year with the Spider-Man and Hulk figures both retailing at over $50.
Yeah.
And we know that across the board there's price increases for lots of different reasons with a lot of different toy lines. So something I was thinking about recently was how close are we in actuality to $100 regular figures being a norm? Now,
Well, Canada's already pretty close with the Maximum series.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you might go, oh yeah, right, this will never happen. But I've done some research. I've put together a classic Craig slide deck, and I want to run through some numbers tonight. And I hope you guys will indulge me on this. So what I've done is I've picked three examples to analyze, and I've done some research, pulled some data over the last 10 years, and we're going to look at the price increase from Marvel Legends, Star Wars The Vintage Collection, and regular NECA standard release figures from 2015 to 2025. And then I even have some projections of where we might be going over the next 10 years. And I wish I had a little echo voice effect right here, because what I would do is go, the results are shocking, shocking, shocking. Okay, I did it anyway. Okay, so and chime in the chat. Let us know what you think.
Hey, do you know what I think?
Sure.
I think next year on my wish list for Marvel Legends, I'm gonna have to put on Bryce Dallas Howard.
Dice Brallad Doward.
Howard, yeah. Gwen Stacy. I think she needs a Marvel Legend.
All right. I don't disagree.
And Topher Khan Grace Young Hummus.
But hey, but also put on your list, they have to be $100.
They have to be.
I'm
Have
not
to
paying
be.
under $100 for Bryce Dallas Howard.
Correct.
And Quip, the reason I picked NECA is I'm talking about the toy industry in general. I think NECA is a little bit more, they're not necessarily like a boutique retailer, but they're not the mass production of a Hasbro and a Mattel. But I wanted to just, I think it's pretty eye-opening. So what we're looking at this chart here is Marvel Legends. And this is all regular release figures, United States, MSRP. In 2015, Marvel Legends figures were around $20. And you can see in the chart, there really was no significant price increase at all until about 2022. Post-pandemic, we all remember things started kind of creeping up there. And then we've seen about an average increase of $1 per year since 2022. And by the way, what I used to do this research is, especially for the projections, I'm taking into account the current state of the economy, tariffs, inflation rates, and all sorts of stuff. So in the last 10 years, Marvel Legends have increased at about for $8 total, which is about a 40% increase of where they were in 2015. So not overly shocking, but again, any thoughts on this, Ryan? This is just the regular release. This is not deluxe. This is not 2-pack. This is not maximum. And 2025, we're now at $27.99 for a standard release Marvel Legend. Any thoughts on that?
Well, you're lucky because I think ours are at $35.99 up here in Canada due to exchange rate.
Sure.
And probably also like having to deal with your guys' bullshit of it
There we
getting
go.
sent, from the States to Canada as opposed to just directly from China to Canada, which I think we're working on changing, which is good for us. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of this is corporate bullshit. I think when the corporations all decided, hey, we lost a lot of money in 2020. How do we make it back? They said, how about we just inflate the price of everything?
Right.
And then they did, because there's no one to say, hey, you can't fucking do that. They do it, and then we pay for it, and then that's it. But they are getting higher. I don't know if we're going to get to the $100 Marvel Legend if it's not a deluxe of some sort.
Right. I mean, well, you say that, but think about how fast time goes. How much were Marvel Legends in 2015? They were $20. How much were the original Toy Biz Marvel Legends? $15. I mean, we've seen an
$8.
increase. Yeah, we've seen an increase in price, but now we're seeing, $1 a year is a lot, and it's and people are buying it. So like, this is just the first example. So this is Marvel Legends. So then I looked at Vintage Collection, which is another Hasbro brand, which, let's see here. All right. So Vintage Collection in 2015, MSRP was $13. And this year we're up to $19. This is a 3 3/4 figure, $6 increase over the last 10 years, 46%. And we got to remember though, this, the tariff impact, that's going to be a lagging indicator. So we are going to see more price increases over the next couple of years. Yeah.
Yep.
So anything on this?
Again, if we're going $1 a year, it's just going to get to a point where people stop buying. And if you've noticed, a lot of us have stopped, like, in big ways. Like I probably have bought less Marvel Legends this year than any other year because the prices are just too high, and I'm now cherry picking. It's like I made a list of who I want. If you don't make it, I don't buy it. Right. So it's like, I've been very particular on what I save my money on and what I'm going to pay for. And Vintage Collection as well. There's been lots of them where I've like pre-ordered out of just excitement. And then a week later, I've canceled the pre-orders because I'm like, it's not Paul. I don't need it.
Right.
Right. So
Yeah.
it's happening.
Yeah. I mean, and it's not even just the figures. I mean, look, you want a vehicle, you're spending $300. Like, it's crazy. And then the reason I also included NECA is because, Jacob, obviously you and I have been buying NECA figures. This one's pretty crazy. Average price of a NECA release 10 years ago was just over $22 or $23. 2025, we are at $39.99, which is a 10-year increase of $17, 74% increase in 10 years.
Cool.
So It's crazy. Like, and listen, we know there's a lot of reasons. Some of these are no fault of the toy companies. I mean,
Yeah,
these are,
well, the whole thing is like kind of weird because it's like there are so many things that affect the prices, but then you have to like also just like look at the world that you live in, and you can't really be like, well, you know, in 1990 Toy Biz were $8 and now we're paying 40. Like that's like such an unfair thing because like also gas was $1 in 1990. You know, it's like everything was way cheaper. So you can't just be like, what's happening? Why are the toys expensive?
Right.
Fucking everything is more. Like the whole world around you, everything you pay for now was cheaper 10 or 20 years ago.
Right.
Most things anyway. So
100%.
It's almost like all we're doing is depressing ourselves right
now.
No.
But let me my exercise here was not to like, everything's expensive.
Yeah.
I just want to answer the question of, are we going to see $100 standard figures in our lifetime is what I'm trying to figure out. And I think there's a chance we will.
I mean, there's a chance. Yeah, sure. Like it could happen. It's really weird to think about. Like, I know the prices are going up. You got to think like at some point there's either going to be a wall or people are going to stop buying, or maybe if we all are still alive in a world where things are so expensive that toys are $100, like something is I don't know. It's just such
it's weird.
Dystopic thing to even talk about.
Little bit of whimsy. Thank you. Higher prices equal fewer sales, which require higher price to make up for the lost sales volumes. These trends are pretty short term.
Yeah.
So then what I did was I did some, projections based on these numbers just to see if we stay at the current rate. And obviously there's a lot of the things that affect this. Like I said, right? We don't know what the economy is going to do. There could be wars. There could be, the economy could be, inflation could stop and go down for the first time in human history.
A country can elect an idiot.
It could happen.
Could that happen?
Saber Strike 82 brings up a good point here too. Dan Yun mentioned that the Marvel license was super cheap during the Toy Biz days and went up significantly once Toy Biz or once Disney bought it. Toy Biz, but Toy Biz as part of Toy Biz bought Marvel. I don't know if people know this. So like Toy Biz bought like Marvel. They bought like who was making their cards at the time? The Marvel cards people. Fleer.
Yeah.
Well, like they bought all of that and then oversaturated, and then they had to like file Chapter 11, which just about killed Marvel. And so at that time, Marvel was like super cheap all the way up until like Disney bought it, and then of course, once Iron Man hit too, I feel like that was like,
that
was a game changer.
Brian Brink, getting a chart compliment from you is huge. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Wow.
So anyways, here are the projections. Take this for what you will. The standard issue, regular retail, Marvel Legend figure, if things keep going the way they've been going for the last 10 years, it's going to be about $43 by 2035. So just get ready for that.
I can't wait till we're on Toy Anxiety in 10 years. Hey guys.
Hey, do you know how fast? Hey, do you know how fast time? This is our 272nd episode of Toy Anxiety. Okay, just under $30 for vintage collection. If things keep going the same way, not saying they will, but our data says that they probably will. And then NECA, we could be looking at $57.50 for a standard issue NECA Ultimate by time 2035 rolls around. Now, obviously, there's no guarantee that the Earth will be here in 2035, and the way things are going, I would bet against it. So, not to put scare tactics in this, but I'm just saying that there is a chance we might be having $100 Marvel Legends in our lifetime, and I just want everyone to be aware that when it happens,
I mean, like,
told you about it first.
We're already like, I mean, what's Mondo's average price for like we're buying the shit, and
like
I know those are different, but it's like
y'all wait till you see the Cryptoids prices.
We
don't have a chart big enough.
hey, it's different, but my real Ghostbusters figure is this big. You know, and I paid fucking almost $300 for it.
Yeah, and obviously there are exceptions. There are companies mass producing toys, and there's all sorts of different situations. The whole point I'm trying to make was specifically about some of the more popular toy brands that we like, and kind of having an analysis, because we started Toy Anxiety in 2020. Like, there's been significant price increases in the first 5 years of Toy Anxiety. So it was fun for me to put this together, put my brain to work a little bit. Thank you guys for indulging me. This was not to depress anybody. It was mainly to show charts and graphs.
Yeah.
The bots are winning.
Yeah, the bots are winning. And hey, there might not even be a toy industry in 10 years. So we might not even make it there.
That's true.
How's that for depressing?
We're gonna have to pivot. We're no longer, it'll be like we'll just have to, like when a radio station changes formats, when your favorite rock station is all of a sudden playing country the next day. What the fuck happened?
Oh,
welcome to Cereal Anxiety. Raisin Bran. I like it. I'm just gonna put that out there, guys. By the way, cereal is very expensive too. I bought some Raisin Bran Crunch the other day. It was like $7.50. I was like, get the fuck.
It's
what
basically
the hell?
Cardboard, so stop eating it.
Raisin Bran Crunch?
Cereal in general is like fluff.
Yeah, it's not good for you.
Yeah,
all right.
Okay.
Moving on. All right. Hey, guess what? Mondo's got some online exclusives coming to New York Comic Con.
Ooh.
And we're going to talk about them real quick. So I think these are actually going to be online. So I'm a little bit confused. They do have some in-person exclusives they've already revealed, right? And these are the online exclusives.
Yeah. Did they not separate it? Usually the website separates it, or at least tells you.
I'll be real honest and give Mondo a little bit of feedback here. I'm always confused as to what is in person and what is not in person. I don't think it's ever. I feel like every year when we go to Comic-Con, I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna go buy that Godzilla thing, and then Craig's like, that's online only, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's like
right.
I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, I never know either. I'm pretty sure the ones revealed today are the online exclusives. So there's some posters and stuff. We'll just kind of focus on the toys here. Ryan, what do you think about this Spider-Man animated series Daredevil?
Amazing.
And while
It's
you
gorgeous.
talk about that, I am going to get a glass of water because I am extremely thirsty. So have fun.
Well, yeah,
boys.
you had a lot of talking about economics. Economics?
Don't
I
let
can't
that
speak
voice-
tonight.
Economics. There it is.
Economics. Jesus, I can't.
Economics. I didn't even know what word you were trying to say.
I was like,
That's so
what am
wrong.
I trying to? I can't even say.
I thought you were
can't talk
trying
today.
to. I thought you were trying to mix the word economy and comics, and I was like, "What is?"
Well, I was
Ryan's
thinking about
making up
comic books. Well, I
Yeah.
was thinking about comic books, and then because I was thinking about the ink lines, the cell shading on this,
Right.
right?
Okay.
And so I'm trying to say it looks like the comics, but then I was trying to say something to Craig at the same time. Don't say two thoughts at the same time. That's what I'm trying to say.
Sure.
But dude, I think this looks awesome. I think the cell shading in here looks great. I think even if you've got it in the light, I think it'll still look super cool.
Mm-hmm.
But something tells me if you put this in a shadowy corner on a shelf, this will look even cooler.
Well, that's the only way you should display something like this. Like he's hiding.
Right. I agree. And also that baton swirl, the twirl,
Mm-hmm.
that is such an Alex Brewer thing to do. And that's totally taken from the Mofex Nightwing figure. Oh,
So you're saying they stole it?
100% fully stolen. That is not an original idea. Alex Brewer said, nope, I'm taking that.
Ooh.
That's mine. But no, it's great. This looks good. I'm stoked that they're doing Daredevil this quickly as well. I'm pretty sure, and it's good he's an exclusive, because I'm sure if they did one of the major villains, like if they did Dr. Octopus as a exclusive, I think people would get all like, up in arms. I think Daredevil's a good choice.
They're up in arms no matter what. But you're right.
Yeah, it's very cool. And then there's
You didn't hear any of that.
Yeah, no, I like how
You're
you
part of that.
you acted
Yeah,
like
it's
you.
You're like, oh yeah, man, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I really like what you said.
I
Ryan.
agree. I'm just like Hey, you know what?
It's very
Actually,
articulate. Like
I like action figure too. I like action figure, and Mondo is a company that makes them, and
Yep.
that is good.
Dude,
and
you
fun.
missed my very smooth, articulate speech. It was really unfortunate that you missed that, Craig. You have
About
to go back
what?
and watch the replay. About Daredevil.
Economics.
Economics, yeah. Daredevil, Evanescence.
Wake me up.
Wake me up inside. Okay, let's go.
Okay, there's looks like a little bit of a Tom Whalen Fantastic Four poster. We got a Superman poster.
Yeah, which looks amazing, by the way. That Tom Whalen Fantastic Four poster.
mhm.
It's better than the movie for sure.
That is
Oh,
true.
eat
That is
my
true.
ass, both of you.
Hey,
Go to hell. Go
hey,
to hell.
Wait,
hey.
What?
I don't know.
What?
It's a great poster.
Couple of contrarians here. You should just wear a shirt that says, "Hey, I'm an idiot."
I mean, I like the poster. I really love the poster, but I really just wish it was the scene where they tie Galactus's shoelaces together and push him through a portal.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's that easy.
It's so easy.
It's been 1 week since.
It's been 1 week since we saved the world, and then the world had a pregnant girl. All right. Dr. Doom soft vinyl, comic deco, very cool. And then we've got the Jaws soft vinyl underwater variant. We knew there was going to be repaints of these, but
Of course. Yeah.
so yeah, we now unfortunately we're not going to be at New York Comic Con. We'll be missing this year, but we will definitely be keeping eyes on all of the news and reveals. And I'm going to bother anybody I know who's there to go try to get pictures of any real Ghostbuster stuff, so we can be the first to post. And then
Do we know anyone at
Or just-
Hasbro that could
or
take
just
photos
take
for
it.
us?
Well, just no. I was talking about if the Mondo booth's going to have RGB stuff out, or yeah. And we know Hasbro's got a Marvel panel. They got Star Wars. There's supposed to be some Ghostbuster stuff. So we'll, next week we'll have a bunch of stuff to talk about. It'll be great. But
Oh boy.
I'm not gonna lie. New York Comic Con's not my favorite convention by any means, but I still get the FOMO because like I like being on the ground floor when stuff's getting revealed and our friends are gonna be there. And maybe if I start walking now, I can get to Manhattan by next Friday.
Nope.
We'll see. You don't think I can?
This Friday.
This Friday? Do a little follow that bird, sing along, just go on a road trip. I don't know. There's some good songs in that movie. I think I'm gonna do that one for the Blockbuster Year podcast.
Yeah, good. Do it.
But anyway, so that's what's going on for New York Comic Con. Guys, this one cracked me up today. Guys, Pro Wrestling Tees has announced O-Ring professional wrestling figures licensed Macho Man Randy Savage, Jake the Snake Roberts, Danhausen, and Ric Flair. It's called Wrestling Heroes.
Hey,
Listen.
Craig, who did you pitch this to 2
Stop.
years ago?
All I'm going to say is this. Craig Goldberg, was actively pursuing in a pre-Cryptoids world
Yeah.
something very, very similar to this. Having said that, I think this is very cool. I decided to not pursue it because what happened today was what I think I had a gut feeling, which was there's a lot of independent toy companies making wrestling figures. They're tackling every style that has ever existed in action figure, and it was only a matter of time before O-rings hit the market. And Pro Wrestling Tees has such a huge footprint. I think these will be very successful. So I wish them all the luck in the world. I will be a customer. Also, our company was going to be called Real Wrestling Heroes, and I think I still own realwrestlingheroes.com. I just want to put that out there.
Whoa.
So we can still
Nice.
do it, and we'll be like, it's like Real Wrestling Heroes, like we're the real.
We could just do
No.
real Ghostbusters, yeah.
And
And our
Macho Man is blonde.
we're gonna do Macho King.
we're do Macho King, and
Oh,
our Ric
nice.
Flair will be,
Yeah.
like child support.
Old.
He'll be naked.
He'll be naked. It'll be Plane Ride from Hell, Ric Flair.
Oh
Hey,
god.
these are cool.
These are cool. I mean, I don't know how much they're going to be, but they're limited to 1,000. I think the artwork's great. Obviously, it looks like GI Joe, and I will be buying these. That's all I can say. Ryan, what do you think?
I think you told too many people your idea and someone stole it.
That's not true. That's now, like, all joking
Nope.
aside. Like, okay,
Hey,
you can say that.
Wrestling Heroes is like the most generic like thing it could have been called. So it is not. Nobody
I wanna-
stole it. It is just.
I'm gonna start some shit. I think someone full on stole this from Craig. Craig told
Honestly,
someone
good because
and
we
someone was like,
abandoned it.
Hey,
Craig
guess what?
abandoned it
Here's
pretty
the-
quickly.
You ready for the truth? We were talking about this less than a year ago. The fact that these exist these were already in production.
Of course.
This is
100%. We would have started. We would have got super excited, started, and then someone would have been like, "Oh, wait, some like these guys are secretly doing it," and it would have been like the biggest gut
Devastating.
punch.
Yep.
It would have been like, "Fuck."
Fuck.
I want you to listen here, you two. This was Craig's idea. They stole it. And I want everyone to know that these guys don't have an original idea in their bone. And this is all Craig. All right? Do
Yes.
you understand?
I
Wait.
invented pro wrestling tees.
Hey,
even I
Craig
invented
Ryan
that.
Goldberg invented O-rings.
It was my idea to make a wrestling ring square and put turnbuckles in it.
That's
Yep.
what I heard. In fact,
Yep.
wrestling wouldn't even be what it is today if it wasn't for us three and this show.
Yeah. A lot of people say that without Vince McMahon purchasing the
Right.
WWF
Who is
from
Craig's
his
son.
father. Yeah. My brother Shane and my sister Stephanie.
Hey, listen, Craig taught Vince McMahon everything he knows.
We're gonna start telling Hogan stories about Craig. Yeah. Craig didn't know if Andre was gonna do the job for Hogan.
Exactly.
He
Exactly.
talked to him. He talked.
Yeah.
Craig was backstage. Me and Ryan didn't know who the third man was going to be, and like
I remember when Bret
Craig's
Hart
the one who
punched
came
Craig
out.
in the face.
Yep. He did. Yep. Right before Bret Hart defected to WCW.
Yeah.
It was me. But anyways, these are coming. I don't know when they go on sale. In fact, I don't even think
I want this as a shirt.
Oh, hey, that is going up in the shop very soon.
Craig screwed Craig.
And then
That
I come
is
on Toy
good.
Anxiety and announce that we're moving into the attitude era of Toy Anxiety.
Yeah. I feel like we kind of did tonight.
We did.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little
Our
bit.
audience doesn't want to be talked down to anymore. God damn it.
Yeah.
Craig,
Don't
Craig,
sneeze.
Craig.
Who sneezed? There's no sneezing.
Give me some ketchup for my steak. Rah.
Wait,
And
hold
then
on.
my-
This is funny.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
He got punched out on David Letterman.
I did. I
Yeah.
really did. And guys, that's really it. There's not a whole lot of news. We're in kind of that pre. I know
Yeah,
the
next
the
week.
Marvel
It
Legend.
will be next week.
The what was it? The Iceman went on sale today, and there's
Yeah, dude. Oh crap! I didn't. That one I do need to pre-order. I do need that Iceman.
yeah.
Iceman's very important.
Yeah, he is.
So I'm working on just a programming note. I'm working on getting Yost, who is the owner, operator, and founder of Jazz Inc. Dioramas, on for an interview. Jazz Inc.'s a company we've talked about a lot. They're doing these incredible licensed Batman figures, vehicles, and I really, really love what they're doing. But they're based in the Netherlands, so it's going to be like a weird time bonus Toy Anxiety, like 10 a.m. on a Friday stream. But Yost, he's a really cool guy. It's a family-owned business, and they've made the most, they've got that, we talked about that Penguin and that Catwoman coming out. They're doing Batman animated series stuff. They've got Batmobiles, dioramas, all sorts of incredible stuff. So very, very excited. And they've got the crowdfund going for the Batwing right now. So we're definitely going to promote that.
We plugging.
And then Davey,
It's a-
go for it.
Shilling. No, I'm just saying we'll be shilling. We'll be shilling hard.
I mean, I get really inspired by people like that because literally, like, he just started a company and now he's got the WB license and he's making the best stuff. Like, it's just incredible.
They're
I
making
mean,
some and it's not
expensive.
just the figures too, right? The dioramas that the Jazz Inc. has been making as well have been incredible.
Yeah. I'm on the wait list for their 89 Batmobile and I'm dreading getting the email saying it's my turn because I can't afford it. But I'm in my mind, I'm like, it'll be like 2 years. I'll be financially secure.
It's gonna be next month.
I think it came today. I'm not gonna lie. I saw an email and I got out of the email.
Yeah,
I got out of I got out of the email. Couple questions here. Let's see here. Davey Sockrocker asked about cryptoids. So I know we haven't talked about cryptoids as much, so I can just give an update and be real upfront and honest with you guys. It continues to be something we're working very hard on. And we're not going to start making announcements until we're 100% ready. And it's going to be a little while longer. I would say in the next 6 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, we'll start revealing some of what the first wave could look like with some renders and stuff like that. What I will say is, Jake, feel free to chime in on that. We've got an amazing team. We've got some really, really talented people helping us out and working on the sculpts and some of our design work. And obviously Jacob's been hard at work at the, character concepts and character designs. But truthfully, this is maybe the worst time in human history to start a toy company.
Sure.
But the thing is like, it doesn't look like it's really going to get any easier.
No, so we're just going to do it.
So we're just going to fucking do it.
So you guys have to buy it when it comes out.
Right.
Hey, I think we're getting close to like actually revealing like what these are going to look like. I think we can probably say that maybe the first wave is going to be like maybe 4 figures.
Yeah.
Something like that.
4, like somewhere between 4 and 6. We're figuring it out. And like, what's really cool though, what we're excited about is like, this community is so important. And we think we have a distinct advantage. Not that any of this is like a competition because toys are toys and like, it's so different than other industries. Like, it's not like which toy line do you like, this one or that one? Like,
yeah,
there's a good chance you like this one and that one. That's what makes it fun. But we have the community here. We have Toy Anxiety. We've got YHS. And then we have the whole extension of that into YHS on Monster Island. And then obviously Gotham City Tonight and everything else that we do. But the marketing is going to be a big part of it because 90% of the people who are going to help make it successful are people who have no idea who we are and have never heard of it before. So we're going to need to lean on everybody to really help make it a success. I want to do a street team. I want to do a Cryptoids cast, like a special stream, like weekly or monthly with like updates. Like, we want you guys involved. But we're not going to start revealing stuff until we're really ready, because once you start, then it's kind of like no looking back. So just a little while longer. Thanks for being patient, but excited. Actually, I'm just waiting on Ryan to respond to that email I sent him a month ago.
Oh my God. Wait, what? Ryan's sitting here like, wait, what?
Yeah, he saw it.
Yeah.
No, we're, you know what? Like,
I'm excited though. Like, I'm really excited. Like Tristan, who's sculpting for. Have we said that? People know that Tristan's.
Yeah, I
this,
think
right?
people know that. Yeah,
Tristan. What's his Instagram? Glowing Ghost.
The Glowing Ghost. He does amazing stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, go look at his Instagram. Like, he's doing the sculpting, and everything looks really great. Like, everything. I'm really excited to get these out here and for everybody to see them, because they look really cool.
Yeah, and we've been so lucky to meet and know so many people in the toy industry. So like, we have like a good amount of people that we can just like hit up for feedback and say like, what do you think? Like, and then we want you guys to be like, have input as well. Like, there's going to be opportunity to say like, I like this, I don't like this. This is what gets me excited. This is what I don't care about. So yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be very, very cool. And more soon. More soon. That's a good question, Trip. Davey.
Yeah, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Ryan, what do we got going on for GCT tomorrow?
Well, there's no Alex Brewer. He's in New York.
What?
I know. So I will be joined by the wonderful Dave Wonder.
Dave
and he's
Wonder.
I don't know.
What?
Yes. And we're going to talk about New York City Comic Con as well, and just maybe some more comic booky news coming out from that, or getting prepared for. There's a lot of panels, especially from Marvel, that was announced for New York City Comic Con. Hoping to find some stuff for DC. Going to talk about, and maybe, hopefully, he has seen Peacemaker. I would love to be able to talk about Peacemaker on the show, but no one.
Has Alex not watched Peacemaker?
No, Alex
what kind of
or
DC
Alice
host is he?
The worst one right now. He's not. He's
really on our shit list. Right
Wow.
really on our shit list. Even
Can't
though
believe he hasn't watched it yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have been so Peacemaker's been so fun. It's been a
Peacemaker might be the best show in television history.
It's
Sure.
it's up there. It's really good.
No, it's really good.
So okay, and then Jacob, I know you're going to be on Brandon's podcast this week.
Yeah, I'm going to be on Blockbuster Year 1985 tomorrow. Ryan, sorry, we're going to be on at the same time, I think. But I would love to see some, names in the chats. We're going to do, we're doing Day of the Dead, which is one of the best horror films of all time. It's one of the scariest movies I've ever seen. And I'm excited to talk about it.
Nice. That's a good one to pick.
It's great. Yeah. It was really hard because there's a lot of great 1985 movies. So it was really hard to land on one. But that movie is, I mean, that's my favorite. It's my favorite zombie film. I think it's George Romero's best film. It's great. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hang on. I want to point this out here. God damn it, Quip. I haven't watched Peacemaker season 2 either, waiting for the whole season to drop, then binging it all with the wifey on free trial. Listen, you could have got it last weekend, binged it, and then you could have led right into the season finale without any spoilers.
Yep.
Think ahead. Think smarter. Be smarter. Quip, you can be if you want to be. That's American education, everybody. There it is.
I'll be looking forward to that this week. So last plug for this, by the way, Whatnot stream coming up in 22 minutes. Going to go live at 11 o'clock. Got about 20 items in the shop. We're going to do some auctions. We're going to do some giveaways. I've never ran a Whatnot stream. It looks pretty intuitive, but let's face it, something's going to go wrong.
Nope. It's going to go perfect.
It's going to go perfect. But I'm excited to hang out. We'll talk toys. We'll sell some stuff. And my plan is to keep doing it. I don't know. We'll see. I always like trying new things. And it's something I've wanted to do for a while, and I decided to just kind of pull the trigger. And it's if you want to enter the giveaways, you got to be on your mobile app to do that. You got to be watching it on your phone. Do you guys have anything else?
Fine, Quip. Fine.
Quip's in school?
He's in school.
Oh, wow.
He's Grease 2. He's got to go back to school again.
Yeah, Quip is Grease 2. I have been saying
Quip
that.
is Grease 2. That's what I've been saying too. That's crazy.
And then we'll be back next week. One last shout out. YHS, we're doing our October deep dives. We released our first episode this week on 1981's Possession. Super, super fun. Deep conversation and analysis on that movie.
Yeah.
Next week we've got Return of the Living Dead, and then we're following up with more movies throughout October, and then some surprise stuff at the end of the month.
Go watch the Possession episode. I'm very proud of that episode. That movie I love Possession. It's so fucking weird. The movie's out there for free, so watch the movie. Check out the episode.
Yeah, super proud of that one too. I like it, and we had a great time. And then we got some fun stuff. We're gonna be down at Horror Nights, and my Whatnot name is YHS Craig, so you can just search. I'm trying to make that easy as possible. And then it's all good. New York Comic Con's coming up. There better be some reveals. Better get excited.
Sure, there will be.
Actually, Dan Yun gave out a warning saying he put out the bread warning
Ooh,
for
to
New York
put-
City Comic Con. So that's danger. Danger. Here's your $100 figure, everybody.
For the first time ever, your friends at Hasbro are introducing $100 Marvel Legend. Like they try to
Yeah.
make it like, oh, this is
Like
actually
it's a
really
big
cool.
thing.
This is like they're called the Super Maximum Marvel. Legends. Yeah,
Double
$100.
maximum.
Actually, I think that's what their made to order line is, because those are $100-something a pop.
Well, yeah, and I mean,
But those are jumbo figures. Those are like big.
yeah, I know. I still got to talk to Kevin from Toying Around about that In Art Dark Knight figure because, as you guys know, I'm actively trying to save the Nolan verse.
Dude, it's saved. It's back.
Okay, it's back. Well, guys, listen, thank you for being here. This was fun tonight. Good crowd tonight. Almost 200 people tuning in live. Whether you watch this live or after the fact, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. We'll be back next Tuesday with more Toy Anxiety. And yeah, stay tuned for more from us. You can always follow us on social media at YHS Podcast. That's all I got for Ryan Dole, Jacob Walsh, and Abigail Gardner. Thank you to the chat. See you on Whatnot. The links have been posted. I got 18 minutes to figure out how to run a Whatnot stream. All right, wish me luck. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Here comes some music. Here comes some music.
Fun begins.
Here comes the
This is
music.
where the fun. This is where the fun begins.
Who's the big guy with the muscles?
This is where the fun begins.
Thank you, David.
Who's the big guy with the muscles?
Bye, everybody.